a real balancing act.
Piano!
And the more things are up in the air, the more you could use a good insurance agent. Auto, home, life. Seek Shelter today.
Ask Shelter Agent Nancy Allison about Shelter's competitive insurance rates.
These homes look great, don't they? And they'll keep looking good for decades without painting or other high-cost maintenance. That's the beauty of using CertainTeed siding. CertainTeed offers the broadest range of color and design options to create the look of true wood craftsmanship. But you get a lot more than good looks. You get performance second to none. CertainTeed siding, it's the most trusted name in the industry.
Closed captioning provided by eNet, your pay-as-you-go work comp specialists.
We're here with Gary Haig, Mid-City Lumber salesperson, resident expert when it comes to roofing supplies.
And he's going to help go through some options for the roof on John and Toby's house.
The biggest part when you're under roof, you're going to get your siding on. The roof is the main part though. So why don't we take a look at some different options on the roofing?
What we stock is Tamco. They're a 30-year architecture, and I think you all have chose like a weatherwood. Weatherwood is a great shingle because it goes with just about everything. I mean, there's no bad color.
An example of that is it really, I mean, you can't.
It's got browns, it has blues in there, and it's whatever your house is will actually draw some of the color out of the shingle. I think it's kind of why it goes with a lot of things.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost like there's some greens in there too, but you probably wouldn't really notice it unless you had some green siding, and then it might look like the roof was a little greener.
But it does go with just about everything.
I like that. And so 30-year architectural is probably your most popular shingle around here. 30-year architectural just means that the manufacturer warranties it against losing. Talk to us a little bit about the 30-year warranty.
The 30-year warranty, it covers. It's got a wind warranty on it. A lot of shingles, over time, they do lose granules. The 30 years of thicker shingle, so it lasts. I mean, it's just a better shingle. As far as 3 tabs go, usually they're 20 or 25-year 3 tab. But most of the roofers, they really like the architects because they're easier to put up, and it's just a better looking shingle.
What we want to do is show you the main differences between shingles available. There's what is called a 3-tab shingle, which we do use as part of the roof makeup there at John and Toby's custom home. And then there's the architectural shingle. The biggest application to a 3-tab is one, it can be used for your ridge cover. It can also, as a ridge cap. It can also be used as your starter strip when you're placing on the architectural shingles. As we look here, this is the basic layout of a 3-tab shingle. And what it does, one sheet has 3 tabs, and those 3 tabs are spaced out there, as you can see here. So basically you've got 1, 2, 3. That's the 3rd tab right there. And the biggest difference is there's a lot of waste when you're using a 3-tab because you can only use certain parts of that shingle. And then what we do with that 3-tab is we turn it upside down and we start that as our starter row all the way around the house. Let's go around to the front. We'll take a look at the architectural shingles. Again, this is your basic architectural shingle. So what is right underneath there, right here at the starter, is 1 row of what is called the 3-tab. Then the architectural shingles are laid over that. When you get to a valley, that's what's called a valley right there. As you run that row past, and then this one overlaps it, and then you cut a straight line for that valley so it has a nice ridge to fall down. And then right here is your ridge cap. Now they have several different types of ridge cap available. They have what comes in a bundle that you can bend and tear, and that makes up your ridge cap. Or you can take a 3-tab shingle that's the same color makeup as the architectural or the 3-tab pattern, and you cut those into, each 3-tab would make 3 ridge caps. So then you lay those down and you stagger them over top of each other until you get all the way to the top. And as you see that ridge right there, you can see how it just goes all the way up, right up to the top to where it caps off. That's the biggest differences between the 3-tab and the architectural. One thing I want to show you here is after you put your drip edge under, like what we had at John and Toby's house, there's your your drip edge. This right here, the fascia slides right up underneath there. And you can see it comes in various different colors. John and Toby's application is clay, and doing the drip edge that resembles the clay. That's how a roof siding package all comes together. And then we'll also be putting in this soffit here and cap it off with that fascia. So that's the biggest differences between 3-tab and architectural shingles, and also just gives you the finished makeup of John and Toby's custom home.
Brought to you in part by Carpet One Floor and Home Columbia. Best brands, best service. The one store for your perfect floor. Forum Christian Church, intentionally connecting people to Jesus. Steve's Pest Control. Now you have a friend in the pest control business. And Withrow Electric. No job too small.
Being here makes me smile a lot.
It's one place I don't have to worry about fitting in.
I learned how and why to make a difference.
Forum Christian Church. Connecting, growing, living.
I think you're all set.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Amy Wynn. Turning rooms from ordinary to extraordinary is what I do best, and Carpet One Floor and Home is always there to help. I've done projects from coast to coast, and there's always a Carpet One nearby. With a fantastic selection, super prices, and fast professional installation, we promise you'll love the way your new floor looks, or Carpet One will replace it free.
The beautiful guarantee, only at Carpet One Floor and Home.